This video is intended for adults and children upwards the age of 14. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Nerd Crate. Your Nerdism fix today is my review of HBO's critically acclaimed, let's call it summary, their miniseries of the most devastating nuclear disaster worldwide, April 26, 1986. Chernobyl. Welcome back, guys. So those were the rough things that were going on here. I think most of you guys know what went down. I only honestly had a rough outlook what went on during that night, or the early hours actually of that day/night, and seeing this at my local brick-and-mortar hi-fi store, I was like, this has to come home, because I wanted to watch it. I only read good things about it, and it holds true to all those points. Critically acclaimed is really true to its points. It's masterfully played by Jared Harris as Valery Legasov and Stellan Skarsgård as Boris Chebina, with additional cast of, what is it? Elena Watson as Ulana Komyuk, a fictive composite character that is supposed to honor all the researchers and all the scientists and nuclear physicists that helped Valery Legasov find out what really went down with the RBMK reactor and what happened to the people in the hospital in Moscow. It's absolutely masterfully played. I already watched it twice. I have it for, let it be 3 weeks now. So it's nauseating, or nauseating. One speaks it that way, the other speaks it that way. And disturbing and quite captivating. And I read through a lot those last 2 to 3 weeks to really get the grips of it, what went down. I'm not explaining you all, you can read that for yourself, but it's already a recommend from me. But let's check out the Steelbook. And here we go. A pretty disturbing Steelbook. Like I said, I was happy to find it over in my hi-fi store here called Saturn. It's a German chain, and this had to come home. So it's already, of course, unboxed, but I tried to get it back into its delivery state with the little informational sheet on the back. We had several reviews, like from Stern.de, The Star, best series of all time, masterwork, comes over like a bad science fiction film from the past, and fancy-free emotional series TV of high class. So we got all the details here with, this is the actual composite character. This is Ulana Komyuk, and here we got Stellan Skarsgård as Boris Chebina and Jared Harris as Valery Legasov. And this is, I don't remember the actor now, but he played Vasily Ignatenko, that also died a horrible death. You see pretty much here that his face is all red. This is the standpoint during the first few episodes. You see people have this red face, they're done. Thousands of röntgens into their face, into their body, 2 weeks and they're gone. Horrible. But let's continue on the goods of this. The Steelbook itself is beautiful. We have like these partially varnished kind of print over it with some cracks in that door that leads to the reactor. that was, I believe it was held open by Stinikov. I'm not 100% sure. No, Stinikov is the guy they sent up to to look into the reactor. I don't know who, but one held this door open, and immediately his protective suit caught blood and everything. So the door itself is beautifully done, partially varnished with the hinges and everything, with matte pieces of cracks in here and the Chernobyl glowing. This is done really, really well. Chernobyl on the side, there's nothing else needed. And on the back, I don't know what it says, but this speaks volumes. So when you open it up, this is actually a limited Steelbook. I actually forgot to look in what way limited. I will look it up and then you will find the detail here. The discs are exactly the same. Pretty interesting that this disc is 12 and this disc is 16. I would rather say the other way around, because this is the one where you actually see all the radiation happening, and this is actually or the other way around, this is where all the radiation is happening. They probably put it on this because here you see the footage from the hospital where all the ARS victims were actually shown to have all the bad colors on the skin. And there we have the control room of reactor 4. Great picture. You can see everything in there. Brings bad memories from watching it, and I think I will rewatch it already soon. I think it's a masterful series. It's absolutely masterful. You don't need more than those 5 episodes. And we have a booklet here with I think this is just one person with a radiation protection suit, and here we have quite a lot of pictures from the abandoned Pripyat, with a story, what happened, unmeasurable cost, which stories. So it's an interview with Craig Mazin, the script author and executive producer. Here we have Jared Harris during the boron drops on the reactor, on unearthing the truth. And here we got Toptonov and Akimov. Also a horrible story. You see those later. If you should check it out. And Valery Legasov, Chibina Ulona Komyuk. Here we got again Valery Ignatenko and divers. So a lot of the actual personnel in the series actually covered. The liquidators that were pretty much sentenced to death trying to drop the graphite from the roof, and a chronic of the future, Chernobyl, all the information you need, and of course some merchandise or some advertisements. So yeah, that's the Steelbook. Fitting to the series, masterful, excellent. Will make a good fit to, I got a little bit of a paint chip here. I hope you can see that. Maybe you can see it now, a little bit of a blitz here. But nevertheless, it's a masterful piece fitting to the series. Highly recommend. Final score, and we're out of here. So there you go, guys. Chernobyl by HBO. The limited exclusive Steelbook edition from or for the Markt / Saturn complex, the hi-fi store near my vicinity. I think everything was said about this. If you want additional information about this catastrophe, www.wikipedia.org is your friend. But here's the score, and I don't think I can say anything else about this. It's a summary, let's call it like this, for my movie stuff. That's why I crossed out movie with series. Packaging apparent, disc menu, execution, excellent. Why did I give the disc menu the 10? That is where I want to explain. Because you have certain scenes from the series with that eerie soundtrack and it works. It tries to prepare you for what is rolling ahead of you. No chance. No chance, and it works excellent. The execution of the whole package is great, better than on the Media Book edition. On the Media Book edition, there's actually this cover, and I don't think this works. I don't think this works very well. When you watch the series, this picture is getting way more hold of you, so this works way better. And the series itself, I gave it an 11 out of 10 because it's excellent. There were some liberties taken, at least that's what critics say. Like slight spoiler if you want to click over it, when in the end Valery Legasov is taken hold of by the KGB and pulled through a room. But it was never actually proven that it not happened, because Valery Legasov took his own life. I believe it was 2 years after Chernobyl. So yeah, one will never know. Also the Bridge of the Dead, where many people were supposed to die. According to other people, they spoke to people that were on that said bridge. I don't know. I don't think it's easy to make such a series and be 100% faithful, and I think HBO did a bang-up job. So there's that. I can only tell you so far. Besides, if you liked this video, which I hope you did, please like, please subscribe, and head over to my Instagram for daily toy news. And if you want to support us good people of the Collector's Bay, where Den of Sentinel Bay reviews Andy of Mycon's Robot is in, then head over to our Patreon. The link is down below and also in my profile. And until then, I can only tell you, have a nice rest of the week. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, guys. Take care. Bye.